Hey there, lovebirds and hopeful romantics, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the mysterious world of crushes and decoding those subtle signs that might just mean they're totally into you. Stick around, because we're about to reveal 7 unexpected ways your crush shows they're into you. Trust me, some of these might surprise you. Before we jump in, let's get real for a second. We've all been there, right? Analyzing every little interaction, wondering if that smile meant something more, or if that text was just friendly banter. It's enough to drive anyone crazy, but fear not, because we're about to shed some light on those confusing signals. Now, let's dive into our list of 7 unexpected ways your crush might be showing their interest. Get ready to see your interactions in a whole new light. Number 1. They remember the little things. First up, pay attention to whether your crush seems to have an oddly good memory when it comes to you. We're not talking about remembering your birthday or your favorite color. That's amateur hour. We're talking about those tiny, seemingly insignificant details that you might have mentioned in passing. Did you casually mention your cat's weird obsession with cucumbers 3 weeks ago? If your crush brings it up and asks how Fluffy's veggie adventures are going, that's a pretty good sign they're paying attention. It shows they're not just hearing you, but they're actively listening and storing away information about you. This kind of attentiveness goes beyond just being a good friend. When someone's into you, they tend to hang on your every word, filing away those little tidbits for future reference. So, if your crush seems to have an uncanny ability to recall random facts about your life, it might be time to sit up and take notice. Number 2. They mirror your body language. Alright, this next one might sound a bit like some secret agent stuff, but bear with me. Have you ever noticed your crush subtly mimicking your movements or posture? This phenomenon is called mirroring, and it's often an unconscious behavior that happens when someone is attracted to you. Next time you're chatting with your crush, try crossing your arms or leaning to one side. If they soon follow suit without realizing it, that could be a sign of attraction. It's like their body is subconsciously trying to get in sync with yours. But here's the catch. This mirroring needs to be natural and unforced. If it seems like they're deliberately copying your every move, that's not what we're talking about here, and it might be a little creepy, to be honest. We're looking for those subtle, unconscious adjustments that show they're tuned into your frequency. Number 3. They find excuses to touch you respectfully. Now, let's be clear, we're not talking about any kind of inappropriate or unwanted physical contact here. Respect and consent are always key. What we're referring to are those innocent, often fleeting moments of contact that seem to happen more often when someone's crushing on you. Maybe they always seem to brush against your arm when reaching for something, or they playfully nudge you when laughing at your jokes. Perhaps they're quick to offer a comforting touch on your shoulder when you're feeling down, or they always go for a hug instead of a wave when saying goodbye. These small touches can be a way for your crush to establish a physical connection and gauge your reaction. It's their way of testing the waters and seeing if you're comfortable with that level of closeness. If you notice an increase in these little moments of contact, it could be a sign that they're hoping to bridge the gap between friendship and something more. Number 4. They're your biggest cheerleader. We all need a personal cheerleader sometimes, and if your crush seems to have taken on that role with gusto, it could be a sign of their interest. This goes beyond just being supportive. We're talking about someone who seems genuinely invested in your success and happiness. Do they remember when you have a big presentation at work and send you a good luck message? Are they the first to congratulate you on your achievements, no matter how small? Do they offer encouragement when you're facing challenges and celebrate your victories as if they were their own? This level of support and enthusiasm is often a sign that someone cares deeply about you. When your crush is consistently your biggest fan, it could mean they see themselves as a potential partner in your life, someone who wants to be there for all your ups and downs. Number 5. They create inside jokes with you. Humor is a powerful tool in the art of attraction, and if your crush is wielding it skillfully, pay attention. Creating inside jokes is a way of establishing a special, exclusive connection between two people. It's like having a secret language that only the two of you understand. Maybe they always reference that one time you both got caught in a sudden downpour and ended up looking like drowned rats. Or perhaps they've given a funny nickname to that grumpy barista at your local coffee shop. Whatever the joke is, if they keep bringing it up or creating new ones, it's a sign they're trying to strengthen your bond. These shared moments of humor create a sense of intimacy and complicity. It's their way of saying, hey, we get each other in a way that's unique and special. So, if you find yourself sharing more and more private jokes with your crush, it could be a sign that they're hoping to turn the connection into something more. Number 6. They're curious about your love life in a roundabout way. Here's a tricky one to spot, but it can be a dead giveaway if you know what to look for. Does your crush seem oddly interested in your romantic life, but in a kind of indirect way? They might ask questions like, so, any interesting dates lately? Or what's your type? Anyway, this kind of questioning serves two purposes. First, it allows them to gauge whether you're available and interested in dating. Second, it gives them a chance to hint at their own interest without putting themselves out there too obviously. Pay attention to how they react to your answers too. If you mention a date and they seem a little deflated, or if they perk up when you say you're single, that's another clue. They might also use these conversations to drop hints about their own availability or interest in dating. It's a delicate dance, this game of romantic investigation. If your crush seems to be doing some reconnaissance on your love life, they might be gathering intel for their own potential mission of the heart. Number 7. They're always in your orbit. Last but not least, let's talk about the crush who always seems to be around. It's like they have some kind of sixth sense for your whereabouts. They just happen to show up at your favorite coffee shop, or they're always free to hang out when you suggest plans. Now, we're not talking about stalking behavior here. That's never okay. What we mean is the person who makes an effort to be in the same spaces as you, who always seems available when you are, and who might even adjust their schedule to align more with yours. This could manifest in various ways. Maybe they start showing up at the gym at the same time as you, or they suddenly develop an interest in your favorite hobby. Perhaps they're always quick to respond to your messages, or are the first to like your social media posts. This constant presence is often a sign that they're trying to maximize their chances of interacting with you. They're creating opportunities for connection, hoping that increased face time will lead to increased feelings. So there you have it, folks, 7 unexpected ways your crush might be showing they're into you. Remember, these signs aren't foolproof, and the best way to know for sure is always open, honest communication. But keeping an eye out for these subtle cues can give you a better idea of where you stand. Now, let's talk about what to do with this information. If you've noticed several of these signs and you're interested too, why not take a chance? Life's too short for missed opportunities. Maybe it's time to have that conversation or make that move you've been thinking about. On the flip side, if you're noticing these signs but you're not interested, that's okay too. It's important to be kind, but clear in your communication to avoid leading anyone on. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you that everyone expresses interest differently. These signs are just potential indicators, not a definitive checklist. The most important thing is to stay true to yourself and treat others with respect and kindness, no matter where your romantic journey takes you. Alright, lovebirds, that's all for today's video on 7 unexpected ways your crush shows they're into you. I hope this has given you some food for thought, and maybe even a confidence boost to pursue that special someone. If you enjoyed this video and want more content on relationships, dating, and self-improvement, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and share it with your friends who might need a little nudge in their love lives. Got any stories about how you realized your crush was into you, or maybe some other subtle signs we missed? Drop them in the comments below. I love hearing from you all. Until next time, keep your eyes open, your heart ready, and remember, sometimes love is hiding in the most unexpected places. Catch you in the next video.